What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive, and of course, Pay to Drive vlogs, coming at you with another new video. I hope you're all doing great out there, my friends. If you drive for apps like Grubhub, Doordash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you, my friends, are in the right place to stay up to date with what is going on in the gig economy. So get started right now for free. Hit that red subscribe button down below. Turn on the notification bell to the right and set it to all so you're always notified whenever I post something new. And of course, hit that like button down below. It just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. So let's jump into it. All right. All righty. Wow. Didn't think something like this would happen. All right. So Doordash workers protest outside the CEO Tony Hsu's home, demanding better pay and tip transparency and better, PPE, the personal protective equipment, for, what do you call it? For COVID related stuff. But they actually were giving that stuff out during the beginning of the pandemic. I don't know if they're still giving it out. But big shout out to Leapfrog Tim for sharing this. So yeah, this happened in California, and I'm sure you've already seen this from other creators, but I wanted to give my take on it. Basically, in a nutshell, California DoorDash workers protested outside the home of DoorDash CEO Tony Hsu about the recent California Superior Court judge ruling calling 2020's Proposition 22 unconstitutional, and it would allow the companies, to have the workers be independent contractors rather than employees, which is what we want, okay? A group of about 50 DoorDash workers who are affiliated with advocacy groups We Drive and Something Rising traveled caravan style to the front of Hsu's house in the Pacific Heights neighborhood, and they demanded that DoorDash provide transparency for tips and 120% of minimum wage, about, also the unfair deactivations, and to provide free personal protective equipment, as well as adequate pay and sanitizing stuff. Unfortunately, this article got cut off on the right, and I just realized that, so half of the stuff is cut off. Dashers' concerns and feedback are always important to us, and we will continue to hear the community directly, a DoorDash spokesperson said. Let's see here. DoorDash drivers getting paid for the time they're active, meaning actively driving. Based on the DoorDash structure, DoorDash says paying drivers for engaged time and flexibility to use the multiple apps at one time, either while they're actively working or while running personal errands. But yeah, let's see. Gig work, right now, gig work isn't flexible, a spokesperson for Gig Worker Rising said. If they were employees, the work would change as they'd work in a very different situation and have health care and take a sick day off. So, like, it really seems here that these DoorDash drivers are really trying to push, for this employee thing. We all work for money, and that's how money gets distributed when they go through all these matters. Yep. It's unbelievable, man. So, whatever the case is, I commend them for their choice to do this, that the protesting outside his home. I commend them for having the balls of doing so. And I'm sorry, the article got cut off on the side, and it's tough to read, but basically, in a nutshell, it almost seems like they're pushing for the employee status because of the Prop 22 thing, and if that's not the case, let's put it this way: you do not want to be an employee doing this kind of work. The freedoms and all of the, the times to be able to go online and pick and choose what you're picking up, that would all change, I'm sure, where you would have to pick up everything they send you, and, like they would tell you maybe you can only reject 3 orders a day or something. They would have all new rules. You'd have another manager or someone to report to, and sign in at a certain time, sign out at another time. It just, in my opinion, the protests are, I think, done with good intentions, but they don't raise enough awareness unless you have millions of people on board, you know, or like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of drivers, which just is never going to happen. But my question to all of you guys out there watching is, do you agree with these Dashers doing this protest outside of Tony Shu's home, or do you disagree? Let me know in the chat or the comments down below. And if you guys ever want to send me anything, send me an email at paytodrivestories@gmail.com, or for a quicker response, you can message me through Patreon at patreon.com/paid2drive. Link is in the description or in the pinned top comment. Go and check that out. All right. And anyone who signs up, I will give you guys shout outs in all my new videos, which I'm about to do right now. Yeah, so when you hear your name called, say, "Hey Pete, I heard my name." We've got the $1,000, oh my God, the $100 ultimate driver, Ari Rosenbaum here. And very generous. And also our other generous patrons like Samantha Mikles, Brian Pomeroy, Brian Medina, Heidi Barnes, Ivan Jerome Gilroy, Joe Valerio, Angela Counts McCarty, Kurt Paul, Lee Peacock, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Laura Love, Agus, Tom Perry, Alan G. Van Horn, Lawrence Brown, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Fresh One, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Joyce Hine, Brian Richardson, Kenny Bess, Ginny Thomas, John Bonacci, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Stacy Miller, Terrence Pacheco, and of course Valerie Brown. So huge shout outs to all of them. Sign up down below for Patreon, all right? And of course, also sign up on the free gas app called Get Upside. I tell you guys about it every day. You all should be on there. Link is at the bottom of the description down below. Make sure to download it on your smartphone. Then all you have to do is go to your gas station, pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, and you know, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. So it's called Get Upside. Links in the description, and make sure to download it. And of course, if you want one of these awesome Get That Money, Get That Honey emoji shirts, you can get one at paytodrivestore.com, where everything is on sale every single day. We have lots of different designs, colors, sizes, you name it, we probably have it. So get all your t-shirts, hoodies, and goodies at paytodrivestore.com. And if you made it to the end of this video, simply leave a comment saying END150, END150. Just lets me know you made it to the end of the video. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to hit that free red subscribe button down below and turn on all notifications so you're always notified every time I post something new. And of course, hit that like button down below. It just lets YouTube know that I'm doing a good job. So until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling and keep bustling, and we'll see you next time right here on Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive vlogs. And as always, drive safe, be well, and we'll see you on the next one.